Welcome to Have You Read It, the channel where we bring books to life, one summary at a time. Today we're diving into Disciplined Entrepreneurship, 24 Steps to a Successful Startup, by Bill Aulet. This book isn't just another motivational pump-up. It's a practical, step-by-step guide for building innovative products and launching successful businesses. Think of it as an instruction manual for turning your brilliant ideas into reality. Aulet draws on his own experience as an entrepreneur and years of teaching at MIT to provide a structured approach that minimizes risk and maximizes your chances of success. So, what's the core idea? Disciplined entrepreneurship challenges the myth that entrepreneurship is some magical, unpredictable art. Aulet argues convincingly that it's a learned skill, a process that can be taught and refined. The book's 24 steps provide a framework for navigating the chaotic world of startups, giving you a roadmap to follow, even when the terrain gets rough. This is particularly helpful for first-time entrepreneurs, who often feel lost and overwhelmed. Before we jump into the 24 steps, Aulet busts a few common myths about entrepreneurs. First, he emphasizes that companies are started by teams, not lone heroes. Second, charisma isn't the key. Effective communication, recruiting, and salesmanship are far more important. Finally, there's no entrepreneurship gene. Success in starting companies comes down to learnable skills. Aulet distinguishes between two types of entrepreneurship: small and medium enterprise and innovation-driven enterprise. SME entrepreneurs typically serve local markets, focusing on personal independence and cash flow. IDE entrepreneurs, on the other hand, aim for global or regional markets, driven by innovation and wealth creation. This book concentrates on IDE entrepreneurship. Central to IDE entrepreneurship is innovation, which Aulet defines as invention times commercialization. It's not enough to have a great idea, you have to bring it to market effectively. And that's what this book is all about. The 24 steps are broken down into 6 thematic sections, providing a comprehensive roadmap for your startup journey. Let's start at the very beginning, with Step 0, Getting Started. Step 0 asks you to identify your starting point. Do you have an idea, a technology, or just a passion? If it's an idea or a technology, great. If it's a passion, Aulet encourages you to explore your knowledge, capabilities, connections, and financial assets to find a compatible idea or technology. He also stresses the importance of finding a founding team. Entrepreneurship is not a solo sport. Next comes the search for your target customer, which Aulet calls the holy grail of specificity. This search starts with Step 1, Market Segmentation. Here, you brainstorm potential markets, narrow them down to 6 to 12, and then conduct primary market research, talking directly to potential customers. Remember, paying customers are the single necessary and sufficient condition for a business. In Step 2, you choose your beachhead market, the first market you'll target. Focus is critical here. Resist the temptation to chase multiple markets at once. Pick one, dominate it, and then expand. Your beachhead market should meet specific criteria, including being well-funded, readily accessible, and having a compelling reason to buy your product. Step 3 is about building an end-user profile. This is where you start to paint a picture of your ideal customer. What's their age, income, location, and motivation? What are their fears and aspirations? The more specific you are, the better. Now it's time to crunch some numbers. Step 4 involves calculating the total addressable market size for your beachhead. This is how much annual revenue you could generate if you captured 100% of the market. A bottom-up approach, based on primary market research, is preferred. Aulet recommends a TAM between $20 million and $100 million per year. Anything over $1 billion should raise some red flags. Step 5 takes the end-user profile and makes it even more real by creating a persona. The persona is a fictional representation of your ideal customer, but it's based on real people and data you've gathered. Give your persona a name, a backstory, and a clear set of purchasing criteria. This helps you and your team stay focused on serving your target customer. Now we move to step 6, full life cycle use case. This is where you map out the entire customer journey, from the moment they realize they have a problem to how they find your product, acquire it, use it, get value from it, and hopefully tell others about it. This helps you identify potential obstacles and refine your product strategy. Step 7 involves creating a high-level product specification. This isn't a detailed engineering drawing, it's a visual representation of your product's key features and benefits. A brochure, targeted at your persona, can help you refine this specification and communicate it effectively to potential customers. In step 8, you quantify your value proposition. How much time, money, or effort does your product save the customer? This should align with your persona's top priorities. Create a visual comparison of the as-is state versus the possible state with your product. You've got your persona. Now it's time to find more customers. Step 9 is about identifying your next 10 customers. This validates your assumptions and helps you refine your strategy. If you can't find 10 more customers who are excited about your product, you might need to rethink your approach. Your core is what makes your business special, your unique advantage. Step 10 involves defining your core. Is it your technology, your customer service, your low costs, or something else entirely? This is your business's last line of defense against competitors. Now you position yourself in the market. Step 11 is about charting your competitive position. Create a chart that shows how your product meets your persona's top 2 priorities compared to your competition, including the status quo. Next, you'll unpack the decision-making process in step 12. Determine the customer's decision-making unit. Who is the champion, the primary economic buyer, and who has veto power? Understanding the DMU is essential for successful sales. Step 13 focuses on mapping the process to acquire a paying customer. This involves identifying each step in the sales cycle, estimating its duration, and highlighting potential roadblocks. This step also lays the foundation for calculating your cost of customer acquisition. While your initial focus is on the beachhead market, you should also consider your long-term growth. Step 14 involves calculating the total addressable market size for follow-on markets. This shows the potential of your business and helps you think strategically about expansion. Now you'll determine how to make money. Step 15 is about designing your business model. How will you capture value from your customers? This is a crucial decision, as it's difficult to change your business model once it's established. Consider various options, including one-time charges, subscriptions, licensing, advertising, and more. Innovation in business models can be just as important as innovation in products. After you have designed your business model, you'll need to make pricing decisions. Step 16 involves creating a pricing framework. Focus on the value you create for the customer, not just your costs. Remember, it's easier to drop the price than to raise it. The next 2 steps are critical for understanding your business's financial viability. Step 17 involves calculating the lifetime value of an acquired customer. This is the total profit you expect to make from a single customer over their relationship with your company, discounted by your cost of capital. This metric, along with the cost of customer acquisition, is essential for determining profitability. Now you will figure out how much each customer costs. Step 18 is about mapping your sales process. This involves outlining your short-term, medium-term, and long-term sales strategies, considering factors such as direct sales, distributors, online marketing, and more. Now we'll get to COCA. Step 19 involves calculating your COCA for each time period. A top-down approach based on aggregate sales and marketing expenses is recommended. Your goal is to have a COCA that is significantly lower than your LTV. Before building out your product, test your assumptions. Step 20 is about identifying key assumptions. What needs to be true for your business to succeed? Prioritize these assumptions and get ready to test them. Step 21 focuses on testing your key assumptions through simple, inexpensive experiments. This validates or invalidates your assumptions and helps you refine your strategy. Now, you will build your minimum viable business product. Step 22 involves defining your minimum viable business product. This is the simplest version of your product that customers will pay for, and that allows you to start the customer feedback loop. This differs from the lean startup concept of an MVP, as the MVP must provide real value to the customer. Will customers actually use and pay for your product? Step 23 focuses on demonstrating quantitatively that the dogs will eat the dog food. Track metrics like sales, customer engagement, and word of mouth. This validates your MVP and gives you the confidence to move forward. Finally, step 24 involves developing a product plan. This is where you outline your long-term product roadmap, considering which features to build next and which adjacent markets to target. So, what are the main takeaways from disciplined entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship is a process, not a mystery. By following the 24 steps, you can systematically reduce risk and increase your chances of success. Focus is essential. Don't try to be everything to everyone. Pick a beachhead market, dominate it, and then expand. Customer centricity is key. Understand your customers' needs and build your business around them. Quantify everything. From your TAM to your LTV and COCA, use data to drive your decisions. Continuously test your assumptions. Don't rely on intuition or guesswork. Gather data and adapt. The core is critical. Define it, build it, and protect it. Thanks for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you never miss our next book dive.